Let's talk about picking Barbados cherries, a job that looks easy but isn't. At first glance, it might seem like a simple task. Just reach out, pluck the fruit, and drop it in your basket. But as anyone who's tried it knows, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. People see a tree full of bright red fruit and think, how hard can it be? The branches are heavy with cherries, and the temptation is to just grab as many as you can as quickly as you can. But that's where most people go wrong. But there's a right way and a wrong way. If you rush, you risk damaging the delicate fruit, or worse, harming the tree itself. Gentle hands and a patient approach make all the difference. Do it right, and you get a bucket of perfect vitamin-packed cherries. Each one is plump, juicy, and bursting with flavor. Nature's candy, ready to eat or use in your favorite recipes. Do it wrong, and you end up with a mess and a damaged tree. Broken branches, squashed fruit, and wasted effort are the price of carelessness. The tree suffers, and so does your harvest. It takes know-how, patience, and a willingness to get your hands stained. The red juice seeps into your skin, a badge of honor for a job well done. It's a little messy, but that's part of the experience. This is a hands-on guide for anyone with a cherry tree in their yard. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a first-timer, you'll find tips and tricks to make your harvest easier and more successful. We'll cover when to pick, what tools you need, and how to do the job right. From simple baskets to specialized clippers, having the right equipment can make all the difference in protecting both the fruit and the tree. I'll walk you through it step by step so you can enjoy the fruits of your labor, literally. We'll look at how to spot the ripest cherries, the best way to remove them, and how to avoid common mistakes. Picking cherries isn't glamorous, but it's rewarding. There's a certain satisfaction in filling your basket, knowing you did the work yourself. The sweat on your brow is proof of your effort. You're not just harvesting fruit, you're connecting with your food and your tree. Each cherry picked is a reminder of the care you've given the tree all year long, and the relationship you're building with your garden. Remember, the job isn't done until you care for the tree that gave you the harvest. Pruning, watering, and feeding the tree after picking ensures it stays healthy and productive for seasons to come. Take care of your tree, and it'll take care of you next season. A well-tended tree rewards you with even more fruit year after year, a cycle of giving and receiving. So roll up your sleeves and get ready to learn the honest work of a bumper harvest. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. This is where your fingers meet the fruit. Every cherry you pick is a small victory, a testament to your patience and care. The reward? Cherries that taste sweeter because you earned them. There's nothing quite like the flavor of fruit you picked yourself, still warm from the sun. Let's get started. Don't just rush out and start picking. Timing is everything when it comes to harvesting Barbados cherries. The difference between a good harvest and a great one often comes down to patience and careful observation. Before you even think about picking, take a moment to really look at your tree and get a feel for its rhythm. A ripe Barbados cherry is a deep, vibrant red. No green or yellow patches should remain. The color is your first and most obvious clue, but it's not the only one. Look for cherries that have a rich, uniform hue all over, as this signals peak ripeness and the best flavor. If it's not fully red, leave it on the tree. Patience pays off in the form of sweeter, juicier fruit. Picking too early means missing out on the full flavor and nutritional benefits these cherries have to offer. But color isn't the only clue you should rely on. Sometimes cherries can look ready but still need a little more time to develop their full sweetness and juiciness. Feel the fruit gently. It should be slightly soft to the touch, not hard like an unripe cherry, and definitely not mushy. The perfect cherry will yield just a bit under gentle pressure. A gentle squeeze is often all it takes to tell if a cherry is ready. If it gives just a little, it's likely perfect for picking. If it's too firm, resist the urge to pick. Give it another day or two and check again. The wait will be worth it. If it's too soft or mushy, it's past its prime. At this stage, the fruit is best left for the birds or to fall naturally, as it won't have the same fresh taste or texture. Ripe cherries come off the tree with a gentle twist or a light pull. If you need to tug or struggle, the fruit isn't ready yet. If you're fighting to get it off, it's not ready. Forcing it can damage both the fruit and the tree, so it's better to move on. Don't damage the branch or the fruit. Move on to the next one. Gentle handling preserves the health of your tree and ensures future harvests. Remember, not all cherries ripen at once. You'll often see a mix of flowers, green fruit, and ripe cherries all on the same branch. This means you'll need to check your tree regularly, as new cherries will be ready every few days. It's a continuous process, not a one-time event. Harvesting is a process, not a one-time event. Expect to return to your tree every other day for a week or two, picking only the ripest fruit each time. Mark your calendar and plan to pick regularly. This way you'll catch each cherry at its peak and avoid missing out on the best ones. This teaches you to observe and work with nature's schedule rather than forcing your own. Over time, you'll develop a keen eye for the subtle changes that signal ripeness. Picking at the right time means better flavor, juicier fruit, and less waste. You'll enjoy the true taste of Barbados cherries, sweet, tangy, and bursting with freshness. Pay attention to the tree's signals, not your own impatience. Let the tree guide you, and you'll be rewarded with the best harvest possible. The tree knows when its fruit is ready. Trust the process, and you'll find that nature's timing is almost always perfect. Harvesting is about timing, observation, and respect for the process. Treat your tree with care, and it will reward you year after year. Get this right, and you'll enjoy the best cherries your tree can offer. Fresh, delicious, and full of flavor, straight from your own garden. That's the secret to a successful harvest. Patience, observation, and a little bit of respect for nature's timing. Happy picking! Now let's talk tools. You don't need fancy equipment, but the right gear makes a difference. Use shallow containers, baskets or trays, to avoid crushing the cherries. Protect yourself with a long-sleeved shirt and thin gardening gloves. The tree can be prickly and the juice stains. For high branches, use a sturdy step stool or small ladder. Never risk a fall. Safety first. Have a separate cull bucket for overripe or damaged fruit. Keep your workspace clean by sorting as you go. One container for keepers, one for rejects. This saves time later and keeps your harvest in top shape. Don't overload your containers. Gentle handling is key. The right setup means less mess and better fruit. Work smarter, not harder. With these basics, you're ready for a smooth harvest. Simple tools, big results. Preparation is half the job. Get your gear in order before you start. It'll make the whole process easier and more enjoyable. Timing isn't just about ripeness, it's about the time of day. The best time to pick is early morning, after the dew dries but before the sun gets hot. Cherries are firmer and less likely to bruise in the cool morning air. Picking in the heat makes fruit soft and fragile. More mess, less reward. Morning picking is easier on you too. You'll have more energy and patience, and you'll work more carefully. The fruit's flavor is at its peak before the plant gets stressed by the sun. Early harvest locks in the best taste and nutrition. Small details like this add up to a better harvest. Don't rush. Let the morning work for you. Avoid the midday sun and you'll avoid most problems. The right timing means better fruit and a better experience. It's a simple trick, but it makes a big difference. Harvest smart, not hard. Early morning is prime time for cherries. That's how you get the best results. Now for the main event, picking the cherries. This is the moment you've been waiting for, and it's where your care and attention really pay off. This is all about finesse. Think of it as a delicate dance between you and the tree, where every move matters. Don't grab and yank, the branches and fruit are delicate. A rough touch can easily snap a branch or bruise the fruit, which you definitely want to avoid. Use your thumb and forefinger to gently grasp the cherry. Feel for the ripeness. Ripe cherries will be slightly soft and vibrant in color. Give it a slight twist as you pull, like turning a tiny doorknob. This gentle motion helps separate the fruit from the stem without damaging either. A ripe cherry pops off easily, leaving the stem or not. If you feel resistance, it's probably not ready. Move on to the next one. Don't try to strip whole clusters. Pick only the ripe ones. Selective picking ensures you get the best flavor and texture from each cherry. Not all fruit ripens together, so be selective. Take a moment to scan the branches and choose only those cherries that are fully colored and plump. Take your time, patience pays off. Rushing can lead to broken branches, dropped fruit, and a lot of waste. Place cherries gently in your basket, don't drop them. Dropping can bruise the delicate skin and shorten their shelf life. Treat them like eggs to avoid bruising. The softer the touch, the better your cherries will look and taste later. As your basket fills, transfer cherries to a larger container in the shade. Keeping them cool and out of direct sunlight helps preserve their freshness and prevents spoilage. Handle them as little as possible. The less you touch them, the less chance there is for bruising or damage. This isn't a race. It's about quality, not speed. Enjoy the process, listen to the sounds of nature, and let yourself get into the rhythm of careful picking. Careful picking protects both the fruit and the tree. Healthy branches mean more cherries next season, so treat the tree with respect. The right technique means more usable cherries and a healthier tree. Over time, your gentle approach will reward you with bigger, better harvests. Every gentle pick adds up to a better harvest. Each cherry you pick with care is a step toward a basket full of perfect fruit. Respect the process, and you'll see the results. There's real satisfaction in seeing your basket fill up with beautiful, undamaged cherries. That's how you pick without wrecking everything. With patience and a gentle touch, you'll enjoy a bountiful harvest and a thriving tree for years to come. Picking's done, but don't skip sorting. Lay your cherries out in a single layer on a clean towel or tray. Make 3 piles, perfect, usable, and discard. The best cherries are firm, red, and unblemished. Save these for eating fresh or desserts. Slightly soft or blemished ones are fine for smoothies, jams, or sauces. Use them soon. Discard anything moldy, squished, or damaged. Be ruthless. One bad cherry can spoil the rest. Remove leaves, stems, and debris as you go. Sorting now saves headaches later. Quality control is key to enjoying your harvest. This step ensures only the best make it to your table. Don't rush. Take a few minutes to do it right. Good sorting means better storage and better eating. It's a small effort for a big payoff. Clean, sorted cherries are ready for the next step. That's how you keep your harvest top-notch. Now let's get those cherries clean. Place them in a colander or bowl of cool water, no overcrowding. Gently swish with your hands to remove dirt and bugs. Don't soak too long, just enough to clean. Lift out and rinse under cool running water. Hot water will ruin the fruit. Keep it cool and gentle. Spread cherries in a single layer on a clean dish towel or rack to air dry. Don't use paper towels, they stick. Let them dry completely before storing. Moisture leads to mold and rot, so be patient. You can gently pat them dry, but don't bruise them. Give them space for air to circulate. Drying may take an hour, but it's worth it. Only store cherries when they're bone dry. Clean, dry cherries are ready for storage. Cherries don't last long at room temperature. Store them right away. For short term, use a breathable container in the fridge, spread in a shallow layer. Don't seal them airtight. Let moisture escape. Check daily and remove any soft or spoiled fruit. In the fridge, they'll last 3 to 5 days. For long term, freeze them. Pit the cherries if possible. It's tedious but worth it. Spread them on a baking sheet to freeze individually. Once frozen, transfer to a freezer bag or airtight container. Squeeze out air and label with the date. Frozen cherries last up to a year. Use them for smoothies, pies, or sauces all year round. Proper storage means less waste and more enjoyment. Take a little care now for a taste of summer later. That's how you make your harvest last. The harvest isn't over until you care for your tree. Give it a deep, slow watering to help it recover. The tree spent a lot of energy. Now it needs a drink. Feed it with balanced fertilizer or compost around the root zone. Don't pile it against the trunk, spread it out. This replenishes nutrients for next year's crop. Do a little light pruning, remove broken branches and fallen fruit. Clean up around the base to prevent pests and disease. Don't do major pruning now, just tidy up. These steps close the loop and show respect for your tree. You're not just a taker, you're a caretaker. Healthy trees mean better harvests in the future. That's the mark of a true gardener.